We're gonna let it run. CS2 back. We get to. Is that better? We good now? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Gucci, we Gucci. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. What about right now? Can you hear me now? How I sound now? Over the music, it was probably a little muffled. How I sound now? Everything good now? Oh man. Oh, let me go to the auto mixer. Let me see what the auto mixer is at, because it might have switched up on your boy. Hey, what's up, Shantae? Can you hear me, Queen? Can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me clear now. I don't want to have to start this shit over. Please tell me you can hear me. Somebody tell me in the chat, man. Can y'all hear me good? Am I muffled? Hit that like button like you like something. That's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me, though? Do I sound muffled? I'm good. I'm Gucci. Yep. Welcome to Stand on the Media, man. Salute. Salute to the whole team, man. Salute to the squad. Okay. I see you, Shantae, girl. I like you. You be pulling up, showing your boys so much love. I love it. Busy day, man. It's a busy day, man. I wanted to go live this morning so bad, but I had a few things I had to take care of, so I threw that video out there, man, just to the break, not to tread the neck, and CS2 back going back and forth, man. This is what I'll say about that. I don't want to cover that. Everybody been covering that all day. I mean, we might get to it in one of these videos, I think, but this is what I'll say. We all know CS2 back lying. He lying. He mixing up tea. Well, this is what I think happened, because we know he the feds. So the feds got the wiretap of his girl calling somebody. I don't know who it was, but she called somebody and told whatever Wack is saying that was said to the homie. That's what they called on wiretap of his girl telling that to somebody, probably her mother or some shit like that. But they intercepted it on wiretap. That's why Brick Baby know for a fact the nigga working, because he just making up a story about her banging somebody that's a pyro, right? Wack know he did bang somebody. She did bang somebody at one point, but that was way before all that. So they caught it on wiretap. He knew what was on that wiretap, and that's what he's using against Brick and the girl. You know what I'm saying? I believe that 100%. I believe what he's saying is probably accurate, what she said, but it ain't the way he said it happened. I don't think it was a Pyro nigga came over there right after Britt go to jail. Like, what? That don't even make no sense. Why on earth would she be calling another dude over to? I mean, I ain't saying that shit don't happen. But I'm saying not with Brick, not the Trinidad. I don't think that shit happened. I think she called somebody, they intercepted it on wiretap, gave him the transcripts, and he been running with it ever since. That's what I think, because the nigga working. That's a fact. But what I will say about that phone call, though, no, she should not have called back, in my humble opinion. However, that queen grown. Shit, you stand for something or you fall for anything. Shit, Brick ain't there to defend her. So she took it upon herself. So even though I don't agree with it, I understand it. Hey, I understand it. I know a lot of people want to be, so cynical about it, but I don't mind. I don't mind a strong-minded female. I'm not the type of guy that tell a female she need to stay in her place. Her place is whatever her place is. Respectfully, I'm not your leader. I'm not your leader or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You got your own mind. It's just a respect thing at that point. I'm not that type of dude. So if she felt like she needed to ride for herself, she needed to ride for herself. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with it only because they was going to make it into content, and that's exactly what they did. But sometimes you got to say, fuck all that. Let's get to what we getting to. But anyway, that's not why we here, man. I got a few videos, man. This one right here was very interesting to me. Let me send that on over there. Y'all can't even see me on the damn camera. Salute to everybody. Oh man, I was rushing to get this content. Man, y'all, if y'all knew what I just did in the last 30 minutes, it'll blow you away. Let me say this though. Salute to the chat, man. The chat is cooking, man. Dominic Mayweather. Salute to you. D Twins in the chat. Salute to Shante Cooper. What's up, girl? Yeah. Giving Light 706 is in the building. My guy was green. My guy was green. Anyway, we're gonna get to this content, man. Let's get to this content. That's what we here for. We here for that content. So look, the title on this one is WACK100. He really set up people for content. You won't believe this. Break Baby, Loose Cannon, etc. I have no clue what this is about. But salute to Clubhouse 101 for the content. If you haven't subscribed to Clubhouse 101, you need to go over there, show him some love, man. He been putting in that work. I can't lie. He been getting me through a lot of these content moments. So go over there and show him some love, please. I appreciate it. Yep, let's get to this content, though.
Attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they got to understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 TNT showroom, hosted by Big WACK100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the Queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No Mercy room. Spin the Block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to
Swagger Low is in the building. Salute to my guy, Swagger Low. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I just wanted to tap in with my people. I didn't get a chance to tap in all day. So I said, man, I got to tap in tonight. Do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, my guy.
Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with WACK100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only WACK100. Get ready to vibe as we explore the hardest topics that need some real in the streets. let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Shut the everybody.
Case at 9 years old.
Yeah, you
but we
can't
do
do that.
know he kicked the baby out of that girl's stomach. Shout out to Kiki, man. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
about
Shout
that.
you out
That's
at
new
time, but
info.
I'm just saying, shout out to you because you know what I'm saying. You went through that, and you should have had to go through that, but he definitely did that to that girl. So now let's
What he
get back
did?
to
What?
this.
Wait, deep time he did kick the girl, a baby out of stomach.
He kicked the baby out of bitch stomach. He beat a girl so bad that she lost the baby.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
I got that information. I bet I can pull her up. I bet I can hit her right now.
What you got?
Where's
You
she
got
at?
police reports on that?
Her name Kiki, man. Hey, yeah, I'll pull her up. Yeah,
Kiki is a nickname. So you got the
I
like
got
police
her.
report
I
and
got her
shit?
Instagram, everything. Man, believe me, it happened, and she'll let you know.
Oh yeah, that's
I
wild.
already ran that content too.
Yo, that's some wild shit right there.
Yeah,
It's
he
our first
definitely.
time hearing about that.
So he ain't go to prison behind
He
that,
definitely
bro?
got two beaten. He definitely got two domestic violence cases, two DV cases. You know
If
what
he
I'm
kicked the
saying?
baby out, they would have hit that boy with a murder charge.
You know what I'm trying to say. What
Yeah,
I'm saying is
what's the
that they had a domestic violence situation where the
freaked
end
out?
result was where she.
So Detective CS2 back, Detective Demon Time, Exotics, and the rest of the Scooby Doo gang is on here talking about people's cases and alleged crimes to implicate a whole bunch of people in some BS. So that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a whole bunch of, snitching. A little bit of dry and wet snitching is what it sounds like to me. It is what it is. At the end of the day, if these people want to sit over there and incriminate themselves and send their dumbasses to jail, who are we to get in their way? You feel me? Like, who are we to get in their way? We ain't getting in their way. Salute to Stand on them. Yup. Salute to Selena. She just pulled up. Salute to the Queen. Appreciate you pulling up always. Always. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's listen to these niggas interrogate each other.
Lost the baby.
So basically, you saying like
No,
they
okay.
had a dispute, and then like some time after that, she lost the baby.
Giving life. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let's get to it.
Man, get your. I want to clean it up and make it sound good for the rectum
No,
invader.
did she immediately lose the baby or what?
He likes boys. That's
No,
all we need
we
to
trying
know.
to get the facts though. We just trying to
Did
get the
she
facts.
Yeah,
immediately
see, this what
lose
Demon
the
Time don't
baby?
like about me. I be like, nigga, let's get the facts, nigga.
Right.
Yes.
Being
What do you
deflected.
mean? The facts is that he beat her up and she lost the baby. Now, let's get back to how Luce was always trying to pull some weird, sneaky shit and set niggas up to. He knew he wanted to. Let me let y'all know this, though. Since y'all want to call me over here for the content, I'm going to give y'all the content. Luce Cannon, he always wanted to do this. That was his thing. Like Gigi said, you right, Wack. Like Gigi said, he always kept trying to run this same play. He was whooping niggas and recording it over and over again, trying to blow up off it. If
Nobody
you watch
paid
this
no
show, he
attention.
did it 4 or 5 times on the show.
So what did he tell you exactly?
So
Did
what he told
yeah.
me exactly was that he wanted to get on No Jumper and beat the brakes off of Brick Baby and on live, and that's how he was gonna get his claim to fame. But I'm like,
That was
I
cap.
always told him that was dumb.
That was cap because he was hanging with Brick Baby. Them niggas was going
I know
crazy.
he was hanging, but that's what I'm telling you. He said, I can't make sense of, just like on the paper. I'm not gonna make sense of what the truth is. I'm not gonna try to change it to make it
But
make
he
sense.
might
I'm
have
just
would have
telling you.
tried it. He might have would have tried it.
That's what I'm not saying that it would have been smart or woo, but I'm telling you
He
that's
might have
what
would
he
have
told
tried it because
me.
he tried it with everybody else.
Man, he tried it with me. He tried it with you. Why wouldn't he try it with Brick Baby? He tried it with
ain't never
everybody
tried
else.
it with me. He ain't never tried it with me.
What? No, I'm
Nigga,
saying he
ever.
Boy,
tried to
that
get your
nigga would
hands
have
dirty so
died
you
and
too
everything
involved
with it.
in
He
it.
know that. One thing he knew is, oh shit, oh shit.
So what
Yeah.
did he
Oh
what did
shit.
he try with you, Demon? Like where'd y'all go left?
Yes, it is.
Nah,
No, you ain't even gotta do nothing. He just say
I'm in my
he
bag.
gonna get his nigga comfortable
Mhm.
and sneak attack him for the content.
Bruh.
Like
and I
Well, he
believe
said he
him.
tried it with me, so I was just trying
No,
to.
so what I'm saying, okay,
he
I can give you
did.
examples
Part of
where
that
I feel like
detention
This is Grammarly's AI writing app. You're writing from start to finish, all in one place.
Bruh. I can give you examples where I felt like he was trying it, but like I said, I was just on 10. I grew up around this shit, so I know how niggas
Yeah, what's a
move.
couple
The,
examples?
okay, so a couple examples
Yeah, we don't care about that. Kid the Barber in the building, man. Kid the Barber, he's in the building. Salute to you, my guy. This is good content. Let's get to it.
is right. Boom. When we went to No Jumper the first time, when they was like loose cannon pulled up 50 deep in No Jumper. What he did was he called all his little people and he told them people to bring people with them, right? So I don't really ride with a bunch of people, and I told him that. I been like, I ride alone. You know what I'm saying? I pull up alone. Boom. So I pull up in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving niggas shirts and my merch and shit. Da 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 da. Loose cannon just leave weirdly, just out of nowhere, just get in the car and leave. Now it's Gloss and Ace standing in front of me, and they standing so close to me. I'm just like, why these niggas so close to me? You feel what I'm saying? I got on a big Amiri hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching, but you know how you can
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
tell when a nigga clutching, because I'm just like, why y'all standing so close to me? I feel like they was gonna try it then. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. Another time when I'm in Vegas, we get up early. You know what I'm saying? We going to get some liquor. Boom. It's me, him, and his cousin Claus. Boom. We all walk into the store. They got on flip flops. I'm like, you niggas be wearing flip flops? You know what I'm saying? And he like, what you mean? We just walk. I'm saying, I don't never wear flip flops. I just feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I always gotta have on shoes. So he like, Demon Time, you keep that bag on you everywhere you go. I'm like, yeah, what you mean? He like, I'm just saying, we just going to the liquor store. You need that bag with you? I'm like, yeah, I keep it with me. It's my Bible. I keep God with me at all times. I feel like that was another time, like I'm gonna get up and just, oh, let's go to the liquor store. Or all three of us gonna go and with Demon Time, and then we gonna pack him out at the store.
Oh yeah,
That
they
was
was about to
another
do you
time.
bad. They was about
So
to do
did
you
you
bad,
see
bro.
it like right then and there, or like in retrospect, looking back,
In
or you peeped it
retrospect,
then?
looking back in
Okay.
those two times, right? And like he's saying, with the whole situation was to get me this. Wack ain't the only one that told me that. That's what's so crazy. You hear what I'm saying? That's how I know it's true. And I'm just looking back at the different situation. Now you gotta think, when I'm down there, I don't know why I feel like this. Wack hadn't told me. The people that told me other than Wack hadn't told me that they was trying to do this, but I felt it in my spirit. And I swear that my mouth to God's ears, on my daughter's life. This how I felt. And the girl that was with me, she'll tell you, like, no, the whole time he just said, I don't feel comfortable. I don't trust these niggas. She was like, why you don't trust them? You've been doing content with them and da 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 da. I was just like, I don't know. I just don't trust this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't really explain it then. So when Wack is telling me that boom boom boom, and the nigga Cash did try to come down with me, he wanted to ride down with me, but I was like, well, I'm going to LA first and I'm bringing a you can't ride with me. You feel what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking, they thinking that this nigga Cash is something.
Here's my thing, though. Salute the Demon Tommy. This ain't personal. This ain't personal. And it ain't just content for me. This is what I'm confused at. All this shit you talking about, all these plays that they running, and you telling these stories about all these plays Loose Cannon was running. But the same nigga that you sit on that stage with was running plays on you. See, you was supposed to be the one that got marked out, I think, at No Jumper, or at least blamed for what happened at No Jumper. But you was on top of that. I don't even, you didn't even know. But you being so fast on putting it out there, that's what derailed that whole plan. I know that. Demon Time, you know that. I did a video right after it happened. We both put the pieces to the puzzle together early on then. So, the nigga that you on stage with be running them same type of plays. They ran those same plays together. So what are we doing? Are we selective politicking on who running fake plays and running fuck nigga shit? I just don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, niggas will call out some sucker shit while dealing with some sucker shit. Like, that don't even make sense to me. It's like, yeah, I don't like messing with greasy robber ass niggas while every nigga around me is a greasy robber ass nigga. I don't fuck with rats. Meanwhile, I got rat niggas contacts in my phone and I talk to them on a regular basis. The fuck? That shit don't make no sense to me. That's why I say a lot of this content shit gang goofy. But everybody be thinking it's just entertainment till niggas start getting caught up in indictments and RICOs and shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's my issue with it all because it turns into some real life shit. Salute the big U until Big U free. Let's go.
This nigga's a little nigga for real. I would have beat the brakes off of him, but it wasn't gonna be a fair thing. You feel what I'm saying? So the whole energy, even at the filming, right? I knew something was weird was going on. Now Wack
Wasn't Wack a part of that?
I'm already peeping it. He already know I'm peeping it. That's the whole thing. It wasn't that I was just there moving goofily like everybody else, just kind of get there, be with the cameras and getting drunk. I drink not every day, but I drink. So I didn't need to get bottles from these guys and be like, oh, let me get drunk. No, I got a bottle of Don. So, even Wack was like, nah, it's cool.
Bruh.
So when the situation happened, where he talking about that he poked me in my forehead and all that he didn't poke me in my forehead. He put his hands, he like was like looking like he was poking me in
Demon
my
Time,
chest. Talking
come
about,
on, bro. Listen. I ain't here to go at you. The nigga gloss.
That's Wack way of saying, nigga, I was capping. I was lying. Change the story. Let's move on. Let's move. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you just got to pay attention to the sucker shit that go on in full display. I knew he was going to cut him off because I knew that shit was fake. But see, it's too bad. Like, nigga, we not here. I'm not here to get on you. Let's stay focused on Loose Cannon and everybody else.
Finna kick it off, bro.
He definitely was trying to set the scene for it, but I feel like they wanted me to fight them so they could say I fought him, so then now they're fighting me.
He was finna dope fiend you. Nigga, my woman said, stop that. He got that young girl with him. I'm like, I don't know what they got going on. She like, stop. I'm telling you that. That's when think about it. I was on the couch.
I believe that. Didn't I tell you I believe that now in retrospect? I believe that now in retrospect. And I ain't on here trying to suck Wack. Y'all seen us just finna get into it 2 seconds ago. So I ain't one of them niggas that's just gonna agree with anything. I believe that now because the way it was set up, that was what was going on. And the nigga Wack stepped in. That's why, if you said, "Oh, nigga, I saved you in Vegas," I couldn't say no, Wack. But with the ain't no cavity invader, no. But with this, you might have ran some interference, and in retrospect, I believe it because I seen it going down. So then, when they told everybody to go upstairs, so after that happened, and Wack kind of stepped into the shit and whatever, they stopped the scene. So Luce tell everybody go upstairs, right? Now, mind you, we just about to get into it downstairs around all the females. So Luce say all the niggas go upstairs, like kind of separate the niggas from the girls. So if y'all do get to scraping, it's just gonna be niggas around. Now everybody know the energy, even like that I'm with. Like, you about to go up there? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go up there because I just gotta stand on it at this point. You feel what I'm saying?
But what did I do, Demon? On Pyru, what I do when we got up there?
Nah, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. You basically was like,
stop stuttering, nigga. What he do?
Man, shut the hell up.
That part.
I ain't turn up, nigga.
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is like I'm kind of just running through it in my mind.
We got up there. What
that nigga so nervous for? Demon Time. I ain't never heard you do that, bro. Maybe twice. I'm lying. Let me stop lying. Let me stop playing. I have, but bro. What happened right there? That's all I'm saying. That was a good catch, Ebony, because you normally don't catch nothing. You're an airhead. No disrespect, though. I mean that in the most respectful, disrespectful way possible. Mr. Fruittown 36 is in the building. So to my guy, Wax the Bozo. Yeah, everybody know it. That's why we here doing what we doing. Just exposing the Bozo for the Bozo that he is. You dig? And he has a lot of co-stars that are performing in this video. So let's check them out.
Nigga.
What did you do? Shit. I'm trying to think. This nigga Gloss came up the steps.
What I do? I said, back up, homie Demon. You stand over here, bro.
You put it over there. That's why I'm trying to process it in my head. I'm trying to really think. This nigga came up, y'all came up. You said, nah, get up all, like, you stand over there because he was acting like he wanted to do something still, boom.
Exactly. Because by this time, my woman is saying, baby, don't let them do nothing to that man. He got that girl with him. So now,
are you gonna give him the context of what else was going on that you told me downstairs?
But listen. Now this was gonna be funny to you.
It wasn't for me, right? But I gotta trust that. I gotta trust that you're not lying to me, right?
Listen.
No. Let's really put it in
Whoa,
context.
whoa, whoa.
I
One
know
mic on
nigga.
Wack.
You listen,
One
nigga.
mic
This
on
his
Wack.
stage.
Hold
What you
on,
doing?
listen to me. So let me tell you what you didn't know was going on, because I didn't know either. And I ain't gonna even tell you how I knew, and it was fake too. Right? Actually, I'm gonna tell you how I knew. I just found this out a couple months ago. So once I get the nigga off you, the other nigga start getting into it with the gloss nigga, right?
Uh-huh.
Remember, he said, watch the cap. You was in my wife DM, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. First time I met his wife was right there, like the Mexican black chick. So he take off on the gloss nigga. I stopped that because remember he was finna throw the nigga over the rail.
Nah, he was beating the brakes off, buddy. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
he was right. Blood everywhere. That's what made the owners come.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
The
he
owners
was
saw it
punching
on the
blood to
camera.
the from the second floor to the first floor. He really beat the brakes off that nigga in
Yeah,
real life.
yeah, right. So that's what made the owners come. I find out later on, all that was some bullshit Loose Cannon told the other boy that never happened.
Mm.
Right? Why? Because Loose Cannon felt he needed something for the camera. So when I stopped him from trying to get at you, he switched it to him. He was mad at him that he let me stop him. So he said, since you didn't make Demon Time content like I told you to, we gonna make you content.
Mm.
Yo, man, salute to my nigga T Money, nasty work. T Money, man. Hey, man. Say, man, what it is, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Yo, man, y'all had a good thing over there at the Austin Network, bro. You still cooking over there? I ain't seen it pop up in my algorithm, you know what I mean? But salute to T Money though, man. I'm really rocking with your channel genuinely, man. I don't say shit, like that unless I really rock with you. It is what it is. It ain't never personal, because I understand people don't really rock with me like that. The ones that do, they do. So it ain't never personal. Inglewood, Miss Inglewood Blue, salute to you. Dominic Mayweather in the building. Salute to you. Fred Mack in the building. Salute to you. God damn, the bombs is dropping in this bitch. Who else I missed? Yeah, my God. All right, man, because I ain't been seeing you in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to go over there, double back and check your channel. I'll see what y'all been putting out lately, man. But salute to T Money, man. Y'all doing good work over there. Real nigga shit. Let's get to it.
And once again, like you stated, the nigga was drunk.
And that was another setup for it. They letting this nigga get drunk. He walking around stumbling, spilling shit. I'm just looking like, yeah. I'm just like, man, I promise you, you put this nigga on, I'm finna beat the brakes off this nigga in here. That's why I
Bruh.
and that's
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
all I was trying to say was niggas had to understand the energy that was going on downstairs for niggas to even go upstairs in the first place. I could have right there, I could have just been like, man, I'm out of here, y'all on some bullshit. Well, yeah, you saying it ain't for me, but niggas could go up here and it could go anyway. Yeah, it
Now
ended
watch
up.
this, Demon Time. I was hoping you grabbed it, but you never grabbed it. Now, the shit, remember the owners pop up. I come downstairs, I'm the voice of reason. I'm like, hey, let them give them 15 minutes, they gonna shoot the reveal, we out. All right, remember, Sharice up there with the fake accent, screaming with her titties and belly out,
Mhm.
looking crazy like a hippo, looking crazy, right? And dude was like, okay, cool, y'all 15 minutes? I said, just 15 minutes, man. We shoot them, then we gone, right? Soon as dude agreed, the tall young dude, the owner nigga, you seen what they started doing, right? That's when I walked away with my hands in the air. They ran him all the way to the front yard. Whatever happened, happened. Dude still was on his feet. And the white lady started talking about she calling the police. Now, they rented the Airbnb in their name. Let me slow down. They rented the Airbnb in their name. It's cameras in there. right? The police came. They said, "Who was this dude? Was he here?" He said, "Yeah, he was here, but he had no involvement." Once he told them that, I'm out. Demon, I can't run. I'm in a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Right.
run. What am I run to, right? So I'm out. But I heard him file a police report. So I'm telling myself, oh yeah, he got a warrant coming. It never pops up. It still ain't on his record. See, he was already out working. When he did that no jumper shit, I think they had to pull him. They like, nah, he going too far. The nigga had 3 open cases: gun case, strangulation, domestic violence case. Read the no jumper shit is in there. And he had a case in Orange County, all open from 2022, 2023. But this nigga running around in front of cameras, broadcasting where he gonna be like ain't nothing going on.
Nah, when you said, I ain't gonna lie, when you said that this nigga had a gun case since
In the
whenever
beat,
and he went to New York, I said that's impossible.
and
How did he get on that plane with that warrant unless he working? And I've
listen,
been told you that he told me a year ago specifically that Big U had him caught up in a RICO case about a dispensary and a robbery, and he didn't want to do me like that. And I'm like, I'm
you
thinking he
definitely said
capping.
that.
I'm thinking he's capping back then because you know what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you lying. But then when it came down to it, and that's what his specific charge was, I'm like, nah, bro, you really was working this whole time. All these times you calling people asking them about shit, and I'm thinking you just getting content. No, you really working. And then when you said he had an active warrant and got on the plane and went to New York, and I remember when they went to New York
Bro,
and they stayed out of there for a few days or whatever. And
bro,
yeah, Beathers and Gloss stayed out there for 2 extra days. I remember
did you read the no jumper paperwork?
the no jumper. Yeah, no, I seen you reading it. I heard it though.
No, I'm gonna send it to you. Bro, it states all his active warrants right now that been there. Gun cases, all kind of shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how did you get on the plane then?
Nigga,
Because you know, as soon as you try to get on a plane with a warrant, they gonna whoop you right there.
it's over with.
So yeah, that's what. Now I'm convinced. I'm convinced he was working. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no, that's for sure. Big, you already sent word. Tell Wack them have somebody in his court dates.
Oh,
The
I
nigga ain't
found it,
doing
Wack.
it. He sent
I
word through
found it.
Kenny Kingpin.
Here it go. Hold on. You got 5 niggas. You out here sneaking niggas. You been training for 3 weeks. You been training for 3 niggas. 3 weeks to sneak a nigga. Boy, you that ain't real where I come from. Nigga, we got this nigga already outnumbered. You sneaking me. You ain't even knocked him out.
Y'all hear him right?
I didn't even see this shit. Like I said, I didn't even know what happened. I heard the rumbling and tumbling shit. Like I said, by the time I looked up, you niggas was already out the door. You sneaking nigga and couldn't even scuff them good. I wish y'all could see it.
I told y'all, I said his whole crew couldn't handle you young niggas.
Wack was getting out of here. No, let's go back.
Go.
You sneaking nigga. Beat his misses and Wack is getting out of here. Y'all ain't see Wack getting out of
As he
there?
should.
Is this not Wack getting on? He's headed towards the door.
Goes to Bandera. Salute to my guy, man. Salute to my guy. Look, man, it's a whole lot of BS in this audio right here, man. I mean, for starters, like, she is too back. There's paperwork out there on you that you ain't cleared up, and you on that clock, sir. You definitely on that clock, sir. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, you definitely on that clock. So, how dare you be sitting on here, calling somebody else out about paperwork and cases, and you got some out there that need to be cleared up, and you ain't did no cleaning yet. All I'm saying, but it's a little bit. Let's rock.
What the fuck? The fight is this way, nigga. Turn the You're headed that way.
Not
No.
As
Now
he
the
should.
fuck up out of there. You thought it was money in that blue vest. That was WACK100 in a blue vest. Getting the fuck up out of there. That's who was getting up out of there. Back it up. Yeah, we gonna back it up. Yeah, so that's what he talking about. No, he definitely, you know what I'm saying? But now that I understand it, you know what I'm saying, niggas knew what was going on. Maybe that's, you know what I'm saying, maybe that's the
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.
Okay. That was that audio right there, man. Salute to Clubhouse 101 for the content, man. That was crazy. Something else just happened that was crazy, but it's okay. Tanya Karen G, salute to you, Queen. How are you doing today, beautiful? I hope everything is good with you and your constitutions and shit. You know what I mean? Nothing but love to you and your family. Let's move along to Hassan Campbell. To Hassan Campbell allegedly begging, pleading. I don't know. He calls WACK100 in a panic, begging for help against Supreme, suing him for defamation. I did hear about that lawsuit that the Supreme team, Prince, I think it is, or Supreme, one of the two. They're suing him for defamation, and they putting that pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you step on this microphone. You just be out here just throwing out frivolous ass statements about people. But I did hear something, and it could be in this audio. It was an audio I was listening to. I don't remember. And CS2Back said that lawsuit against WorldStar, there's about to be a development that's about to come. And what it sounded like to me, and I would love to hear from Deuce Sims if I could about it. It sounds he's making it appear like they about to lose in that defamation lawsuit, which is so crazy to me because we all know he's CS2Back. But I was telling people a while ago, I think he's more than just an informant. I think we all know now, should know now, he's an FBI something. So he's locked in like Christopher Love Boys. He's locked in with the police. Because that's the only way. Think about it. He perjured himself in that Keefe D. bail hearing. Perjured himself. Y'all heard that man say we take that very serious. Why we haven't heard anything about that? What's up with the brother who always be talking about boxing? He got swole. He be on these little reality shows. What's the nigga name? And Wack threatened him and his mother. Y'all remember that? And he actually went and filed a report against that dude. Against Wack. What happened to that? He said he reached out to, who is it? I need his name. What's that boy name, man? I can't remember, but y'all know who I'm talking about when Wack threatened his mother. And yeah. So he said he talked to the lawyer or whatever, and they said, man, they ain't nothing they can do about that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much a dead issue. Why would that be, people? Why would that be? Interesting. He was all on Clubhouse for years, threatening people. Aaron the plumber, bingo, thank you. Shantae Cooper came through at the last minute. Got him. He been threatening people, doing the same extortion plays, all of that on Oscar Dello, the whole shebang. And he ain't sitting behind nobody's bars. Y'all don't think that's weird? Y'all don't think that's odd? Something fishy about this guy, right? But it's more than just an informant, bro. He's deeper than that. I'm 1,000% convinced. He's way deeper than just an informant. But let's listen to what Hassan Campbell got to say about this defamation lawsuit he got coming this way. Oh yeah, salute to Ray Gibbs for the content.
Let's get right to it.
This is what's real. A lot of this shit don't make sense.
But Wack, bottom line is like when people say like you gotta play fair, the streets ain't fair, nigga. That's the type of shit like my cousins. I got cousins who some shit like that ain't happen. But a lot of my cousins they'll tell me like shit, you know what I was out there doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what I'm not saying that they people went and snitched on them, but like just so happened they got convicted. They be like, yo, man, bro, shit, hopefully I come home on the appeal, you know I ain't do shit, but you know what, I done a lot of shit. I probably got 3, 4 other murders. You know what I'm saying? That I got away with. So I guess it's my time. And they go sit down, bro, and be quiet. But that's a different structure to the game.
Yeah, I mean that's what come with it.
Yep.
It would come with it.
Hey, Wack, I broke you in here though. I gotta ask you
Cheeseburger
about this
Chuck
hot
is in the
sauce shit.
building.
He said he go. I
Yeah,
seen the
yeah.
video. He said, "Yo, X Wack." He said that you hit him up like a few days ago and
I hit
told
him up
him
clowning him.
he got 10 days to respond.
I hit him up clowning the nigga. You know, I be knowing a lot of shit. I just sit back and I don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
we know.
I
We know.
I remember a couple months ago
Oh, okay, okay,
when niggas
okay.
was talking all the Prince shit and Supreme shit in one of the New York rooms, and I be telling niggas, you know y'all problem is you niggas, y'all from New York, but y'all talking about niggas y'all don't know, niggas you can't get on the phone, niggas you ain't doing no business with a politicking with. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga I talk about, nigga, I can call him on that jack or we doing something. So when they talking about the Prince shit and all this shit and all, and I'm just sitting back listening to them. So I Prince told me when they filed the $3 million lawsuit on him. They filed a $3 million for defamation, right? So a couple days ago, I called Hassan trolling him. I said, "What's up, man? How you doing over there?" "Oh, straight, straight, yeah." "How that front door been?" "Wack, you threatening me?" "No, I ain't threatening. You already got the lawsuit, right? 3 million, right? You over there shook up right now, right?" "Yo, Wack, could you help me with that shit?" "Yo, Wack, when I heard you and Prince talking on that clip you let go, I figured out like, yo, these niggas be talking this shit about Wack, but Wack is. I say, listen, again, a lot of these dudes on social media don't know none of these people. They can't pick the phone up and call them. They ain't doing no business for them. And this is a lot of reason why I get a lot of the hate. Right now I'm catching the blues because of the Bimmy shit and all this shit, the Supreme shit, right? New York niggas is why you in New York business? Why is you a New York nigga but you ain't part of the business? Let's start right there, right? Now, you ain't stupid, Chuck. You watching what I'm doing. Wack defending Bimmy, making content and cross promoting they motherfucking got documentary all in one, right? That's what's going on. I'm telling niggas where to go watch up, where it's coming from, why the beef started, so on and so forth. If Prince and them wanted to do something to Bimmy, they wouldn't be talking about it, right? But they using the nigga as a promo piece, so that's what it is, right? Prince and them got some more paperwork over there. I know what's coming. They don't know what's coming. But at the end of the day, Hassan went on there and accused Supreme. I forget exactly what it was of some
No,
shit.
I'll tell you what it was. He
Yeah,
accused him of killing his baby. He tried to kill his baby mama, P2,
yeah,
his
there you
son,
got it.
P2,
So,
mama.
so they booked him for slander, defamation.
Please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. Charles Pitts in the chat. Salute to you, man. Can y'all do me a favor though? Hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Trying to go deep in this algorithm, you know. Just wanted to tap in with y'all, man. Let's just vibe to some content, you know.
3 million.
Yeah, he's scared right now. That nigga
He's
like,
scared straight because they got him dead back. He tried to take the video down and all that, but it was too late. And by the way,
Flip
Chuck,
said some real shit. What?
I just accepted an offer Friday. So
Mm-hmm.
give us a week or two when they pay me, and then we can be able to have a
Oh, here
field
it
day
is.
with the CS2 back bozos.
uh, hey, Wack, they said that, you know what I mean? Niggas came and found me on Clubhouse talking about some, yo, why you say that? I'm like, look, bro, I'm not supposed to disclose the amount, but, bro, I seen, like, what you said, he faked the messages? Is that what you said? Because I
Yeah,
seen what I
okay.
seen, nigga.
Yeah, all right.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I keep telling niggas you ain't gonna never beat me with a lie. You ain't gonna beat me with the truth because I'm just gonna cop to it. I'ma stand on it. Y'all seen that with the Big U Nipsey Hussle Hassan Campbell recordings.
Right.
I'ma stand on it. Nigga, that's me. That's me. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy,
You
man. I
know what I'm
seen
saying?
that shit. Like, I was like, I listened to that nigga Hassan. He was like, yo, you think I'm lying? I see Zip did a video earlier,
Now
and
he ain't
Zip was like,
lying.
he talked to his son, Freem's son, and Freem's son was like, yeah, it's true. They showing that nigga.
Yeah, but you got
Little
Prince
brother.
Son is
Yeah,
just
he
there.
talked
He
to his
don't
little
run.
brother.
Yeah, he don't run point on shit. You know, Prince run point. You know, everything I get directly from Prince. I just booked
Yeah,
Prince on Blast. These niggas is mad. Blast say whack. I be hearing these dudes talk. I call you whack. I'm trying to interview Prince. Hold on. I called to get him on a three-way. Prince said, whack, what you think I should do? Shit, I think you should do it. All right, fuck it. Let's set it up. Whack. You know,
yeah,
try to get the money up, see what he gonna do. So you know a lot of, and I be ignoring a lot of these niggas. You know, I do so much business with a lot of these dudes that's legendary to them that they've never seen. They never seen to talk to these dudes. They can't even get to these dudes.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? I hear niggas
yeah.
talking about the Tony Yayo shit. No, I'm like, bro, y'all don't even know the nigga. You know him as a
Yeah, I
rapper.
see
Y'all
they
don't know
Adam mentioned it on Vlad. We was talking about it the other day. I mean not Vlad, but he mentioned it on the Wack and Adam show,
nah, it was just I don't know.
the Adam
Yeah,
and Wack show.
I mean, you got to remember, Yayo was a big supporter. Him and Slay was tight. You got like my interest.
Man, that nigga Yayo said this nigga name one time, I believe. Now they buddies. These niggas is best friends. This shit, you can't make this shit. You can't make this type of shit up, man. This is nasty work, man. Inglewood Blue talking shit facts. What's up with it, Inglewood Blue Queen? How you doing? It's been a while. It's been a minute. No, it ain't really. You was on my last live, so salute to you, man. Salute to the queens in the chat. I love the queens. Always love the queens. We have more queens than this. Things happen, you know. But it is what it is, man. Salute to the ones we do have. Much appreciated.
Introduction to 50 Cent didn't come from the game shit. I wasn't with game then. My introduction to 50 Cent came from K Slay. 50 Cent gave K Slay the first bag to get Straight Stunt magazine started. He was sending Yayo and Banks and all them niggas to the Straight Stunt magazine parties and yacht parties and shit when he wasn't in town. So this is how I got acquainted with the niggas. Then me and Uncle Murder, we been cool because I was instrumental in playing a part in killing that him and Papoose beef. You know what I'm saying? Remember Pap had signed to Slay, Uncle Murder manager is Slay best friend. So we in the middle of this shit trying to stop it, like literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Pat put that post up a couple weeks ago with me and him saying, whack, it was some dark days, nigga, but you was there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, I ain't never heard of these niggas, bro. I don't even know where these
Yeah,
niggas
that
come
nigga
from.
Papoose, I was like, I wasn't surprised, but I was like, damn, that go all them niggas who been talking these shit for years. That go Papoose saying this shit. He just
Bro,
made an
you
IG
gotta remember,
post.
I remember when Pap used to stand in front of the radio station in the rain waiting to catch
Mm,
him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like nigga, Remy Ma met Pap because she was in K Slate's studio.
right.
Like,
Was he trying to like was he on that then? Like meaning like was he trying to like holler at her or whatever? Or
nah,
was
they
he
just got to know each other because they was working. You know, back then they used to call K Slate the Black Fat Joe.
mm,
He was fat. He used to DJ for Fat Joe. They got into it behind the Remy Ma Papoose shit. This how they
word.
end up getting into it.
Why
You
they
know what
be
I'm
thinking
saying?
Fat Joe be lying about his stories, what?
Nah, Hamburger Chuck, he know he an informant. He an informant too. He got a handler. Oh yeah, these niggas got handlers. Yeah, yeah. Um, Wack exposed him by exposing himself. He said, "You guys." He said, "I know you got a Chuck. You got a handler, Chuck. We all got handlers. I'm Loose's handler." Then the shit hit the fan. He say, "Man, I ain't Loose's handler." So Loose had another hand. I thought you was the handler though. Then you stop handling them, huh? Man, listen. How this nigga can rewrite history like that is amazing, but I'm gonna tell y'all where they get that shit from. Some of y'all might not like what I'm gonna say, but it's the honest to God truth. Who do we see do that in present time in previous times as a president? Donald Trump. It's where they get that shit from. Change the truth. Keep hammering a different narrative until it sticks. And he controls the gatekeepers. So that's what keeps everything at bay. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to keep sounding the alarm until somebody can really break through and change shit up. You know what I mean? I don't have an ego. It don't have to be me. It could be my man T Money. I'm supporting 1,000%. Do Sims is well on his way, but we need somebody to break down those barriers so we can, even the playing field. Because right now they dominating because they control all four corners of this content space. That's a fact.
I mean, Fat Joe's a real New Yorker, bro. You know what
I
it
don't think that
is
nigga be lying.
no,
I
what it
hear niggas
is
hate that
it,
nigga, but
it's
they
how
know
he
he be.
tells his stories. You
Oh
know, he
yeah,
gonna be dramatic with it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
yeah.
Jada be going to fact check his shit and see if it was real.
Or but
But like you said,
Jada know,
He be like,
Jada know it's like some truth to it, but he know it's 25% cut in there. So Jada know he on that camera, so he milking you know all that shit though. You know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Goes to Bandera. Can y'all hit that like button like you like something, man? You know what I mean? Just, show your boy some love, man. Just like so. I'm trying to get deep into the algorithm. I don't really like to be begging for shit like that, but I think that should be common courtesy when you come on somebody's shit. Cause I know I always hit the like button. When I go on somebody else's channel, man. Whether if I'm really rocking with them like that or not. If I'm checking out their content, I'm gonna show them love and hit that like button, man. It don't hurt nothing. You don't got to share none of that shit or subscribe if you don't want to, but at least hit that like button, though. Appreciate it.
Niggas
they,
know what
they
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 doing for
making the show
themselves.
good.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, now
But
they
no, I
picked up. Now
definitely
they
called
picked
the
up.
nigga the other day. He
What's
was
his
like, "Yo, Chuck," he was like, "Yo, Wack, I was gonna call you when I heard you and Prince talking, and I figured you had a line. Yo, bro," I said, "Yeah, that 3 million gonna hurt." I said, "You can't even move the assets. I be trying to tell y'all what to do. Y'all don't listen, do you?
name?
Can't move the
But he
assets."
was on there today talking about ain't shit in his name, right?
What?
Rudy Lowe. Didn't he say ain't shit in his name, Rudy Lowe? He said
I
because he owns
nah,
house
the
and
house,
all that shit.
his house is tied to it.
Mm.
Yeah, he can't move his asses. They got him booked. They got him booked. They got him booked. So, he like, Wack, call him, put the call in, put the. I said I signed.
He said
Remember?
on that video, he said I called Wack pleading to him. I
Yeah,
need your help.
yeah. I said I signed. Remember I told you a while back I had a play for you. Yeah, I said, see now if you'd have went on with the play, you be in position, or I might call the nigga. You to pay the nigga something. But no, Wack, you gotta understand, man. I didn't know if you and Ack and all y'all was against me and whoop de whoop. I said we just was bringing you opportunity. I said now
Nigga paranoid.
you didn't phased out. It don't matter. I said shit. You gonna fuck off 150,000 in attorney fees alone,
Ford. Now it's going like you know how many rappers he talk about?
bro. Not only that, watch when my shit hit. Same way. It's the
Mm.
same way, bro.
Hey
It,
Rich,
it,
you
it
heard? Hey Rich, you just came in the room, but
Yeah.
hey, that whole CS2 back shit. You remember Wack had told me like check the text message
Right.
about like what the offer was.
Yeah.
He saying that shit about to go through, so now niggas gonna have to eat it because how would they pay that if the shit was, you know
bro,
what I'm
them
saying?
niggas. Let me tell you something. When I first filed it, right?
Yeah.
Them niggas called out their investigators. They called out every motherfucking thing. When that slap hearing he was talking about, we already had the slap hearing, and the judge told him that ain't gonna work because you, it's on you to screen what you put up. This man is a public figure. You put it up. It got over 3 million views. And you have admitted that you was in business with this other guy, Henley. They was like, well, why isn't he suing Henley? Remember, I can show you on my text why I told my legal, hey, look, I'm only going at the legal entities, no names, no. They mentioned Deuce M's and Big U. I'm not going. I'm going at World Star LA Media, right?
Yeah, because they could affect your ability to earn with this
Yeah.
negative media.
So they went and did all their shit because they move is to prove the content and what they saying in the content is real. They went, pulled the case, went through the case, went and talked to the detectives, went and talked to every motherfucking body, DAs, everything. Because see, once you file that civil, you open the doors up to that's worse than the appeal. Now everything got to be put on the table.
Yeah,
They
because
can't protect you.
it goes to a higher degree of the law. It
Yeah,
goes to
they
a
can't
higher level of
protect you.
scrutiny.
So if that was there, they would have simply it would have been there. They'd have been like, nah, we can prove that what they saying is correct. You get what I'm saying? They like, yo. So their whole thing was, well, we didn't know. They like, well, a lot of y'all getting away with this shit. You ran into somebody who ain't going for it. Suggest you try to settle out with the man. I'm not ruling against him. It stands. This is why the bozo and he's so infatuated. Now I want to see how smart he is, right? Once they settle with me, right? I want to see if he gonna continue to run the narrative, right? Because at that point in time, my overall businesses, and business partners, which is about 12 of them, that niggas don't even know about, could say this is hurting one of our partners. So as this entity, now we going after you. Dude Sims will never be able to own property. He never be able to do nothing in his life, bro. They tie his ass up,
Put a
hit that
corporate
nigga with
lien on his ass.
they hit that nigga with a lean so fucked up he'll never be able to come up from under it. All because you infatuated with a nigga and by any means necessary, you just want to say something. If it's real,
A
it's
nigga
real.
you don't even know.
A nigga you don't even know. Crazy.
Nah, this shit getting
It's
ugly.
pitiful.
It's crazy, bro. I've never seen no shit like it. I'm like, damn, that's some way out shit. This nigga really way out.
This nigga been doing this shit for 3 years too.
Out of Jim Jones.
I,
You did. You said you
I'm,
tired of that nigga Jim
I
Jones.
mean,
Nigga, man.
Jim been perpetrating the fraud
I
for a
don't
long
want to
time,
hear
bro.
no more stories about Jim Jones. Fuck all
He
that.
been perpetrating the fraud for a long. Hey, Jim is not. He's a regular dude. Again, he a New Yorker. That
Yeah,
camera come on, bro. He gonna pop that shit and all that. But who he really is in person, dude, ain't none of that shit, bro.
right.
None of that. That's what's crazy.
You know the cold thing about it is they can't say that Jim Jones ain't a blood though,
No, they
because
can't. I said that. It's too
when you
late.
think about New York, he they Snoop. Not saying he the magnitude of
Yeah,
Snoop,
yeah, yeah.
but
That's
he
what
they
I'm
Snoop.
saying.
You feel me? He the
Hey,
blood of
listen,
that area.
Rich. I said that. See, one thing about me, it could be a nigga you know I don't
No,
fuck
you
with.
gonna keep it 100.
But if it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be like, nah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what that is, my nigga. You can't do that. When they said, oh, dude, Big U's son was gay and he was about, nah, that ain't what's happening. Big U's son ain't no motherfucking gay. You on some bullshit. Most niggas would have run along with it. Nah. This some
So
bullshit. This some
speaking of Big
bullshit.
U, like Fire God, I mean not Fire God, Queen was saying like the whole back and forth about two surf and shit, and I know you ain't told me you think that Big U snitched on that case and shit,
Oh
right?
no, we got the work. We got all the work. We got everything.
So
See, when
so
you
so
look at that work,
go ahead.
you start to understand what you're dealing with, right? There's no way you think he's number 4 as the shot caller for the Rolling 60s to connect from LA to New Jersey. Is like
And he
14
gonna get
people named.
arrested.
He, he number 4. They got him for conspiring for the drugs and guns and all this shit. They got his social medias, his phone numbers, and all. This is 2020, 2021. Now walk with me. I don't know why niggas ain't woke. This is a street nigga who done did 14 years straight in the penitentiary. Now, let's fast forward to 2025, where the same socials and the same phone numbers you done called other homies and other niggas over 26,000 times talking shit on the phone as if you didn't know your shit wasn't tapped. First things first, you see you named in the RICO. First thing first, nigga getting rid of everything. He stayed on the same phone, same socials. I don't see why niggas ain't doing the math. Hold on, Big U. They got all your shit right here in the New Jersey 60 RICO.
what if he was already
Everybody go to
working at that time?
booyah. Everybody go to jail but you, and you keep the same contact number calling niggas over the next 3, 4 years. If we see it, it's
Yeah,
right
that's part of
here.
the plan. Hey, Wack, let me ask you this though. Now, think about this. Go back to the timeline, bro. Think about Jim Jones and Mano. He was flying out there meeting up with them niggas. Why ain't they a part of none of this at that same time when he was doing that world tour?
I don't, but like, bro, listen, it's no question that a lot of these dudes is something going on with them. I just sit back and watch it because the popularity vote is a motherfucker.
Yeah, cause I know he was
Mm.
having private conversations and
Yo, Fox, what's that word?
he was popping up out
Chuck,
there.
what
I
it
was
do,
like,
man?
that wasn't no good look. I was like, how
What's
come
good?
he? What up, Fox?
Hey, Fox, I want you
What
to.
up? What
I
up?
was
What up?
trying to
What
get
up?
you in the room the other day
What happened?
because, like, I fuck with Benny. That's my boy right there. Like, I fuck with Benny 100%. But I see what a lot of people be saying on social media, and some of the shit you echo. I wanted you to kind of like debate whack on them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
what
ain't
was some of
debating.
the things that you said you ain't doing it?
I'm not debating. It ain't nothing to debate about.
What you mean?
It ain't nothing to debate about. What's the debate about?
Cause like I thought that the case that they was referencing was the case that Zip with the drip was talking about.
Just like a messy little female. Listen to Cheeseburger Chuck. I want to see you debate whack on it. What? It's like a little messy little chick.
But come to
That's
find
two
out,
different cases. It's two
yeah.
different. That's
So
two
okay.
different.
With that being said, what is that paperwork?
Which
Because that's what
paperwork?
Wack was saying. Wack
You
was
talking
saying,
about the
where is the
Bimmy shit,
paperwork?
Chuck?
Yeah, he was like, where is the paperwork for the 85 shit?
I
I
got
don't
that
know.
paperwork, Chuck. I got all that paperwork.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got this. Why I went in on him because the nigga that told him they scared to say his name. Blood on the street. He on the street right there in Harlem running motherfucking beauty salons. Y'all
Oh, that's
screaming.
that one dude.
Yeah, y'all screaming Bimmy motherfucking
Oh,
name,
him,
and
right?
his name ain't on no work. But this nigga right here, he gave it A to Z. Nigga, you contracted me, you paid me, you gave us guns, you put us here. We did this, the female did this, but they ain't nobody saying the nigga name. I'm just wondering, y'all screaming this nigga name where shit ain't in no work. Y'all making a bunch of assumptions. But this nigga took the stand, nigga, for 3 days. The work is right here and he's on the streets. Y'all don't mention this nigga one time. I got another nigga who took the stand up and run him tomorrow. They sending me all these niggas shit. Nigga, these niggas really took the stand and got this nigga 5 life sentences. But they ain't screaming his name. Now you talking about some 85 shit. Bimmy and a nigga just ran the organization from 85 to 91, 92. You ain't said nothing. Then Bimmy went and did his 3 years. And then from 95 to 2001, before they pinch you, y'all on the street together. Yo, he ain't fucking with you. Y'all, he in the music business. You doing your thing, whatever. You ain't said nothing. So what? You knew the nigga was a CI and let him run your organization across with everybody else in the streets? Either that or was it when you called him that time for that 5,000 for the eighth time and he got tired and felt like an ATM? He told you no, he wasn't doing it no more. Now y'all putting out a documentary and you need to use somebody's name for some marketing and promo. Ain't no way, bro. It's no way. Y'all was interacting. There's no way. But his name ain't nowhere. So now let's fast forward. You got these niggas took the stand on you, bro.
Yeah, we don't care about that. My guy Mike B is in the building. Salute to my guy Mike B. It's more important. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you pulling up. Let's go.
The work right here. It's right here. Y'all ain't mentioning these niggas' names. They on the street. They say the other nigga told them niggas pull up. But you know why they don't fuck with them niggas? Because they murder rats. See, them is killer rats right there. They know they'll kill your motherfucking ass. Bimmy, you can go over there and play with him. He out the way. Bimmy down in the south. He fucking around overseas. He doing his little thing. He out the way. But this one nigga is still in New York. He right there running beauty salons. They won't say his name though. I mean, it's a whole
Yeah.
lot.
But
It's a.
they trying to say though, like. I was listening to this shit earlier, right? Zip went live, and he was trying to say that basically Benny got like even with that Troy shit. You remember the dude came on Troy Info Manager MC?
Bro, hey, bro, let me tell you what they didn't know. It's in the work. Supreme put the hit on Troy, too. It's in the work. The same hitman said we was paid to kill Troy. We killed E Money Bags. We was paid to kill 4 niggas. E Money Bags, Troy. Bro, it's right on my shit.
Crazy.
Everything is right there. Nigga, they paid us. They gave us the spot, the guns, the cars, the locations. It took us 45 days to track this nigga down. A bitch saw him, sent this. The nigga watched, recorded it. I sent the niggas. Everything is right there.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Why?
Bro, and so at the end of the
So
day,
that's the case Manny Dog told him.
that's a fact. But they won't
That ain't
say
the
his.
84 shit.
No, but what I'm saying is they won't say his name, and he got you 5 life sentences. But the 85 for
Everybody already
incarceration.
know that. Everybody already know that.
And they know everybody know that niggas on the street, so niggas is pussy.
Everybody know that.
Why they screaming Bimmy name and they ain't got his name in no work? But this nigga name in the work, Chuck, they won't say his name.
It's been out there. What do you mean? Fuck.
What you
It's been
mean
Yeah, I
it
out
mean
been?
there
it's
forever.
crazy because
What you mean it been out? What
so
you
so
mean?
listen, so look, this was
Come on,
Been
crazy,
out.
Wack.
Just
nigga.
because you
So
heard
Zip was
about it
on
just
live
now,
earlier.
that shit been out there,
Bro,
Zip
they
nigga.
was on
won't
You
say
live,
don't
his
know
But
nothing.
shit,
name.
how
That
come
shit
over the
been
last
out
2 years
there,
but
ain't
nigga. What are
nobody
you
said
talking?
that though,
but
Fox?
this shit,
They
What are you
won't
hey,
talking
say
about? That
his
hey,
shit been
this
name.
out
is
there.
kind
What
of
do you mean?
interesting
They
though.
Fuck.
just did a whole
They gotta keep.
documentary,
They
didn't
gotta
say his
keep
name.
saying his name over. That
Hey, but
documentary
this
ain't
They
shit
about
kind
won't
of
that
say
case.
it.
interesting
It's not
because
about that case right there.
hear me out real quick. Hear me out real quick
Fuck out of
because
here.
Zip was on
Get the
live
fuck
and
out of
people
here,
were
nigga.
saying, "What about that Manny
Coward
Dog
ass
dude?"
niggas.
And he was like, Zip said, "What you mean? What?" He said the same thing you just said, Pac. He said, "What you mean about Manny Dog? What he got to do with anything?" But if he a snitch too, like, what you mean he don't got
They
It's
nothing to
won't
do with
already
say
it?
his
out
name.
there. Shit been out there. Everybody knows that
Ain't
already.
no,
The fuck?
they
Ain't
won't
gonna
say his
Okay.
keep
name.
just cause you niggas they don't know it cause y'all
They
ain't from
won't say
around
his
there. The
name.
fuck?
Listen, hey
Y'all
Chuck,
wouldn't
watch
know.
this, Chuck. Niggas is on the streets. They're supposed to be killers. They won't say his name.
Niggas his name been out there
Mm.
already. Fuck
You
niggas wanna
feel
keep
me?
saying it for.
Yeah, I got it
Chuck,
right
they
here.
won't say it, but
Then why
Bimmy,
didn't Zip or 10 Toes Down or none of them niggas mention him in none
they
of their
not
shit?
gonna say
And
shit. They
what?
scared
Nobody
of
was
him.
talking about that case. And nobody
Hey,
scared
Rich,
of nothing.
let me
Man, the
tell you
fuck?
why, Rich. He's a stutter box.
Niggas
He got a bag and he'll send him.
fucking out of town niggas need to stay out of town
Hey,
politics. Fuck.
let me tell you
Fuck
something,
out of here.
Fox.
You niggas
I
don't
agree
be
You
with
knowing what
that.
y'all
intel
talking
niggas,
about.
I
you
agree with
intel
Niggas
that.
niggas
don't be
ain't even
knowing what y'all
talking to the
talking
niggas that's
about.
in
I
tune.
agree with that.
Y'all niggas don't even know what
You
y'all
hey, you
talking
can't
about.
get Prince on the phone right.
I agree with that. We don't like when niggas is in our politics, but you all in these niggas' politics. That shit's crazy. Let one of these East Coast and down south niggas speak on West Coast politics. Matter of fact, Gumby was dealing with some hood politics in Texas, I believe. It was down south for sure. And CS2 Back has something to say about that. Don't be touchy when an East Coast nigga tell you to stay in West Coast business. Because I agree with that. Because I like it that way. We mind our business. Y'all mind your business. Makes sense to me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right now for $1 million.
No, he couldn't.
I could get somebody to get him on the
Yeah,
phone. The
that's the
fuck you
problem.
talking
But I
about?
could just call him.
So what? What's your
You ain't
point?
got the juice, nigga. That's what he.
You know,
Nigga, don't stop calling me an out
ain't
of
no
town nigga.
fucking
Cause
juice,
the
nigga.
in town niggas that's just about is the ones that's tapping in with Wack.
Nigga, you don't know nothing about nothing, nigga. You just hearing
Huh?
some shit, nigga.
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
You don't know none of the niggas involved.
I know a lot of the niggas
No, you
from
don't.
around there. Fuck
No,
is you
you
talking
don't.
about? My niggas was under them niggas, with
No,
them
you
niggas.
don't. No, you
You
don't.
don't know
Truth
nothing
be
about
told,
me.
hey, look,
You
hey,
don't know
Chuck.
nothing about me or who I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chuck, let me fuck
No,
you up
don't
with
call them
something.
Stay
niggas
where you
Fox.
at, no
Let
nigga.
me fuck you up with something, Chuck.
He said, stay where you at,
This
little
ain't
nigga.
seen Supreme in 40 years.
Mm.
They don't want to tell you the real facts. Prince have not seen Supreme in 40 years. Prince
Well,
went to
Prince just
jail.
got out of jail.
But Prince went to jail 90, 91. Supreme was doing the joke from 85. And he just got out of jail. Preem ain't been back. See,
Oh,
a
you
lot of
said
these
40 years.
40 years.
Yeah,
A lot of
14.
these
Yeah,
niggas be
that's about right.
talking like these niggas was the one. They wasn't even
Well,
all
no,
together
he
on
got
the
a picture.
build.
Don't he got a picture? Ain't that shit ain't AI?
Fox,
He
you
Listen,
got a
wasn't even
picture.
outside yet.
bro.
Man.
Listen, they wasn't even together on the build. He ain't seen him in 40 years.
Damn.
Last time he seen him was 85.
Mm. No, I ain't seen that
Niggas was
documentary
on
yet.
the phone. They said, Wack, we gonna tell you who's the nigga that left the spot for the
I
police.
gotta bring Prince back up here. You bringing him to No Jumper too?
Fox. You was playing video games in
Yeah.
'85, nigga. Playing Atari.
Nigga, what the fuck does any of that mean? The fuck does that even mean? Boy, these niggas be meat pulling. This shit is nasty work. I ain't never seen so many grown ass adults meat pulling the way these niggas be meat pulling. It'll make me uncomfortable. I swear to God. If I was in a setting like that and I looked over and a nigga kept meat pulling me like that, that shit would make me uncomfortable. I might Mayweather is jab the shit out of his ass. Fuck wrong with you? Smack him in the back of the head. Nigga, what's wrong with you? I don't need all that. Niggas is weird, bro. These niggas, this shit be no disrespect to the LGBTQIAZ community, but this should be gay. I'm just gonna throw it out there. This should be gay. Salute to the chat, man. The chat is hit that like button like you like something. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button like you like something, man. Can I get some love though? We need more likes. I need more likes. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get deeper into that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. Hit that like button. This video almost over.
Prince said, hey Rich, Prince said when he come back though, he gonna answer whatever we got going. Cause look, hey, we had questions, don't get me wrong. We could have got into the, you know what I'm saying, the shit that people been talking about on the internet, whack. But you know how I do it, bro. I'm not I wanna get the history because that shit you can that shit forever. You know what I'm saying?
No, he got some more paperwork he plan on dropping. So we gonna see what he do. But Prince, what I'm saying, everything he dealing with is second and third hand, cause
Yeah. But you
he
know they trying to free Supreme right now,
nah,
right? I
he
mean
been
Frame.
exhausted. That ain't gonna happen. He been exhausted. That's why he doing
Now
what
I
he
think they
doing.
got one more joint.
He's been exhausted, bro.
Cause my people Tommy Walker trying to free him right now, bro. I
That's
think he
why they
got one
doing
more.
what. But see, it ain't gonna happen because you got these niggas that's very, 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 very credible. Who then took the stand and they ain't rebutting no shit. They ain't
Shit,
taking nothing back.
Keep that notification bell turned on. I will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know it. To everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you'll.
If you believe it, you'll achieve it. You'll achieve it. Salute the Ray Gibbs, man. Salute the Ray Gibbs. Salute the people who be nervous. I ain't even gonna say it. Salute though. Salute to the chat. The chat where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat, man. But yeah, so this the video. I think they go in a little more detail on the Brick Baby situation. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, let's see what he had to say about what happened at, with Brick Baby that day. That was crazy.
Ray Give TV.
The block.
Let's get right to it.
Hey, Wack, let me ask you though. We seen the episode. I know it was a few days ago when it happened, but we seen the episode today of you going at Brick Baby girl and Brick Baby and shit.
Nah, I'm tired of y'all doing that shit, bro. That, hey, look, this
Go
what
ahead.
niggas gotta stop doing, bro.
Go ahead.
Stop putting it on me because of my reaction is explosive. Wack was at work, right? Nigga called into my place of business, right?
Yeah.
So that mean they was going in at me, right?
Yep.
Okay, I responded and I made him admit, right? Nigga, yeah. Oh, I know the nigga was my. Yeah, okay. So, nigga, remember he kept saying, "How did Wack know?" How did Wack know he on Clubhouse talking about I got caught with an AK before I got booked for it?
You talking about the time, the academics
June
time,
23rd.
when
Remember that?
niggas was on the
Ooh.
phone.
I'm talking about, listen, I'm talking about, I've been saying this shit for years. Have I not, Chuck? Nigga, you got
Yep.
caught with a K. He been denying it, denying it, denying it. How then it went to how you know? Because in his head, this nigga was on Clubhouse with it before I got fingerprinted. I used to
Then he
tell
tried
him
to
all
put
the
it on
time,
Reggie
Rich, I don't
White,
know why
remember?
you can't catch it. I used to say, your grill like Paru up in her.
Here we go with this shit.
I just say it all the time.
Here we go with this shit.
She called
Nigga,
back and she tried to do 20 years ago. That don't even make any
no.
sense though. I'm gonna
Nuh-uh,
be
no,
real.
Chuck.
It make
See, let
plenty
me
of
tell you why
sense. It
I
make
grew up with that.
plenty of sense.
When I told her, no, that's the homie from NHB rolling 20s. You was back then and he's still hitting you now. We talking about the nigga from Paul Road. And what's crazy about it, I only, you know, talked about one. It's two homies from the same set beating your guts.
You need an LLC. It's
Fuck.
protecting you. It's keeping your business and your personal life separate. So go to Telebrand and
Bruh.
Rick Rock just texted me right now laughing. He said, Wack, you a motherfucker. You know everything you was talking about. And he said, nigga, I'm going to tell you who the other nigga was that's hitting her at the same time. Just since I've been in this room.
Damn.
Nigga, I can show it to you. Just since I've been in this room.
Mm-mm-mm.
But see, Brick Baby, no. The stutter stepper, but I told Adam, if you ain't, Brick Baby don't know this, then double back on the call back. If you any type of friend to him, you'll get her off the phone. I told him. Adam said, let it happen.
Adam said, "Shit, she want to dog. She want to talk."
And there it went. Here come the violation.
Uh-huh.
Now tell your nigga send somebody up here then. I feel her pain though. Why am I getting caught up in it? Because your nigga keep running his mouth. See, the crazy part, we looking at Brick Baby paperwork. You heard
Yeah.
when I started asking him, what happened with the July 2022 shooting? The feds got the tape on us in the
He
indictment. Where'd
just
that
had a
go? Where the Pasadena Frog go? He filed for fires, right? Where all this shit go? You lied talking about it was a DA reject. See, when you hot, when you get caught with something, right? You let niggas know you hot so they can stay the fuck away from you. When you don't tell a nigga you hot and you lie about it, it's because you working. Everybody read that indictment, Rich. What it say? June 2023. Raid of the house, which is found
6ix9ine hit him my
assault
guts.
rifle, two handguns, 120 some rounds of ammunition. Damn, this is what Wack was talking about. You been denying it.
Yeah, that's that Brick Baby shit.
Nigga, then they got you on wire. I don't know why y'all missed the wiretap, but a nigga talking crazy to the baby mama, telling her on 6 bitch, I kill you. His mama saying, boy, your phone,
That
your phone, your
in
phone.
front of the
That
mama
nigga
house.
said, Mama, I'm tired of doing what these police is telling me to do.
Yeah.
How you missed that?
Nah, shit, we didn't miss.
But it's because Wack said it, look the other way. No, niggas in the paperwork. On class 3 wiretap, he continued to threaten to kill. This is why they raided his house in June 2023. Because he was saying he was going to kill them.
No.
Now, they said it because of this wire. What's crazy about it, he knew his line was hot. If his mama knew his line was hot, he knew his line was hot. The nigga said, I'm tired of doing what these police want me to do.
I remember the mama was like, "You tripping? Stop."
Yeah. But the nigga get emotional like the little broad he is. He under pressure. He know he working. Your own substances. Your
Maybe he was
mama telling you.
emotionally drained.
Of course, yeah, nigga, when the police
And them
got a nigga
substances
like
break
that,
your
I feel
emotions
you with
down.
that. That's real. That nigga said, I'm tired of doing what these police are telling me to do.
11350
Emotionally
possession
drained.
of cocaine.
Man, listen. You heard when I asked him on the Adam and Wack show, what happened to the shooting in the parking lot? The police, bro, it's in the paperwork, Rich, right there. They got the video of him shooting in the parking lot. What happened to it? What happened to when I get to asking them questions? Yeah. Uh, 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 yeah, okay.
That's when he wanted to get off the phone at that point.
Get off that jack. Nigga, we know you work too well. See, what it is they think I know too much because I'm not like you, don't know nothing. You should learn, leave me the alone. I got a team around me, my nigga. If I want to know something, if I want to find something, they gonna go get it. When I go dig, go research, go do this, I will spend money, nigga, with my own legal to pull shit. I will definitely do that.
Let me play a little bit of it.
So
I like Ruler Gang, Automata Ruler. Let me play a little bit of it. Hold on.
Now let me ask you a question. What happened to the shooting in 20? What happened to the shooting in 2022? What happened to the shooting in 2022? And what happened to your threat to unalive your girl? What happened to the shooting in 2022? What happened to the? I can't, bro. Show me. Two things can be true at the same time. Rick, what happened to the mother case? They throw it out. Just answer. You know what I mean? Like people do want to know that. I mean, again, I can't sit up here and say that Brick is telling. Out of everything I done seen and everything that I've heard and all the conversation behind Brick, nothing's giving me the fact that Brick is working with the feds right at this moment. Now, some people might have some other information that I might not be privy to, or they might have a difference of opinion. But answer that question as well as Wack. What's up with that paperwork I gave you 24, 48 hours to actually provide now, Wack?
Yeah, that's a fact though. Give me like 100% a fact. That's the way I was raised to believe, and that has always come and rung true to me. What I was taught, the loudest person in the room is a bitch. Yeah, he's most likely the scariest nigga in the room. That's why he's all rah 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 rah. To intimidate you with his voice. But when it comes to that action, they ain't never about that action. Almost never. The assassins, the real ones, they quiet, they silent, they calculated. You won't see them coming. That's how they want it. Those who know. What's understood do not need to be explained. We understand what we're listening to, what we're witnessing here. All police shit right here, but by a scary little man who, whenever he's in public around us common folk, he gets smacked on, he gets punched on. He says a nigga's government names and nicknames 139 motherfucking times. Draws, Big Draws, Eugene, Henley, every name Big U had. Cannibal, that nigga called that nigga every name. It's all in the transcripts. That's what we listening to. We witnessing a rat at his highest in his field of ratting. He's up there. He's top rat. I compared him to Eddie. What's his name? Whitey Bulger. I did a video on that too a while back, like maybe 4 or 6 months ago, and I ran the comparisons between him and Whitey Bulger, and they're damn near identical. Damn near identical. He's actually, I think, better than Whitey Bulger. Yeah, he didn't surpass Whitey Bulger, but that's who he is. He's our Whitey Bulger.
May feel like he don't have to provide nothing, but in the conversation and in the argument and debate, make him stand on that and say that. Make Wack say, I'm not showing you nothing. Because at the end of the day,
I think it's a good question that Brick is asking for Wack to show his paperwork. Show your paperwork.
All
If
these
you ain't got
niggas
nothing
is
to hide,
retarded, bro.
ain't nothing to do, just show it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what?
Some paperwork when you ain't never had a charge. These niggas is slow. I hate civilians. Brick, you is in your paperwork. Show Wack some documents saying I got a charge for conspiracy to commit murder. Show me that.
Greg Kadings admitted that you are CS2. What are we talking about here? So Greg Kading lied on you now? Because he's the one who said that you are CS2 back, and he said that you would admit that. I'm not going to go get the audio, y'all. I know y'all done heard that over and over and over, but I do encourage you, if you happen to go to Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV's YouTube channel, look for the video between him and Greg Kadings. You will hear Greg Kadings say at the end of that audio that Wack is indeed CS2 back. And at the end of it, the only thing he was arguing was there is no back. It shouldn't have been back. It should have. What he's saying is there is no back. It should have been Wack, but they put a B. But he says they don't do that for gang shit. But that's exactly what they did. But at the end of that audio, he says Wack is CS2 back, and he would admit that. And whoever CS2 back is was caught on wiretap. What are we talking about right now? Really? The same officer he brought to defend him is the same one who threw his ass under the bus. Fact.
Show me that paperwork. Show you something that don't exist. Show me that. I can show you bricks. I can show it to you right here. Park a lot shooting, July 2022. Threatening to kill the baby mama, pointing at her and the child. Fathers and Fawson for passing in a fire relief. We can show you all this. Show me where anywhere I've ever in my life been accused or charged with conspiracy to commit murder. That dude is right there is a dummy. I want to see your paperwork. Where's the charges? Show me the charges and I'll show you the paperwork. Where's the charge? Chuck, you know what? I need to see that paperwork on that bank robbery, Chuck.
I don't got one.
Oh, so you got 24 hours to show me the paperwork on your bank robbery.
Yeah, I don't got one.
What is you talking about right now, bro? Niggas is retarded. Rulers retarded. But I like my girl said, she said, baby, they want to see you lose. And it ain't your fault you winning. They just approach you with so much dumb shit. It make you look bigger than what you really is because it's easy to be the lie. Show me the paperwork. Okay, show me the charges. This is the pecking order. Show a nigga his charges and then ask him for his paperwork. Rich, I want to see them carjacking charges, paperwork you got. Chuck, I want to see them bank robbery paperwork you got, my nigga.
You don't know where they at.
You know what I'm saying? I should have to show you where you was charged at, right, Rich? Show me the paperwork. What paperwork? Stupid, it don't exist.
But he about to change it up a little bit. Let me put a little bit more of it. He about to change it up.
Innovative new mattresses are coming out all the time.
And you'll find all the latest trends at Sit and Sleep.
Bruh. And get it over with, because if it was somebody else, Wack would either be asking for him to show their paperwork or he'd just send his people to go get it. What's good for you gotta be good for everybody else. This ain't a one-way street. If you requiring other people to show their paperwork, then you need to be showing yours too. I was charged, but let's talk about your real charges. No. Let's talk about the street in 2022. What happened to? Don't run, Brick. Don't run. What happened to you being on? Larry Brown, hold your head. Talk about killing your bro. And I'm gonna make sure the homie keep in your bitch. She got Paul Rue in her. I'm glad I got him to he admitted it. I've been telling y'all how I knew. Before that, and my girl know. When that nigga, his whole thing was, Wack is the feds. How did he know I got caught with a K before I even get booked? Because when you got cuffed and when they pulled off the curb, your bro called the homie to pull up. He came over there and called me. P-Funk, they just got you to do who? Brick, what you mean? Baby, what they get him with? I hear her. Oh, they took a K in the...
He capping. Salute to Chaotic TV. Pulling up to the chat, man. Salute to you, Chaotic TV. It's in the chat, man. Salute, man. Appreciate you, bro. Let's get to it.
Couple guns and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I used to always tell him on stage on Clubhouse, your girl got a whole lot of power up in her. Man, listen. And I know how my subscribers is. I know y'all really don't like this dude. Can we all agree that he just ran Brick up off the phone? If you gonna go against this man, Wack, you gotta stand on something. Now, Brick, you in a precarious situation. You locked up. You can only say so much on the phone. You haven't even been sentenced yet. But why even put yourself in a situation to where, because you knew what time it was, you called up there on purpose. They record this show at the same time every day. So if you was going to call up there, you should have been prepared for the smoke. You didn't got into back and forth with Wack before on Clubhouse and everything else. You knew how this conversation was going to go. Brick ran up off the phone, man. I hate being the one to say Brick just got marked out on the phone by WACK100. You should have stood, because you asked again, and I'm gonna say it again. You asked a great question. Where's the paperwork? Provide your paperwork. You gave him 48 hours. Everybody jumped on the content. Everybody was gonna hold him to that as long as you. Like, hey, Brick been asking for the paperwork, man. Like, why Wack ain't showed this paperwork yet? Do Wack got something to hide? You get sidetracked about your girl, as Wack said, it having a whole lot of pyro up in there, which is crazy, and run up off the phone. You always wondered how I knew, because I went to Clubhouse before he got booked. I was on Clubhouse screaming it, so in his head, the only way he gonna know is that the police tell him. And I'm glad he admitted it, because she must have came clean with him.
So the accusation is that somebody used to bang his girl?
The homie was beating your drawers up.
Why is that like such a big deal though if she's seeing someone else?
You do what Lush do. What? Because that's your man, nigga. His bitch is getting. That's a deal.
Let's clarify. When Tom said, "Why don't you come play hard?" He said, "Let's do it."
The girl that called in. All right, hold on. I was just about to stop reacting to the video, so now the girl that called in. Let's get it.
This is your wife. I'm not Rick's wife.
Rick already admitted. Hey, Adam, don't do that.
Let's listen to her.
Hey, she say something out of line, I'm gonna disrespect her. We ain't talking about the homie from 20s. We're not talking about the homie from 20s. I want to hear it. Listen, as a man, I don't know, because maybe I don't know how to. I really don't know a whole lot about Bloods and Pyrus. Don't ask me too much questions about them. I don't know some Crip shit or some Uber or something like that. I may understand the inner workings and the relationships and shit. I don't know a whole lot about the red side. No disrespect, right? How the hell do Wack know that she was dealing with somebody from 20s and now she's dealing with... How do he know? Like, you really want to do this?
Don't talk the whole time. What are you saying?
All right. That's the homie from 20s I was f***ing you at 18. You talking about the other homie, P-Funk. Hey, look, Adam, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you, if that's your man, let that go, bro.
She can speak for herself.
Because your bitch ass boyfriend or whatever he is keep bringing me up. He already admitted that you was getting your little beat up. Adam, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. I'm a disrespecter, bro. If you let me stop. Okay.
Why though? Why did he feel in that moment he needed to disrespect her? Why? What type of nigga is you that goes after a female, putting out personal business, lying on her on top of that, about anything that she did years ago? That's her business. You smear her on all these platforms, and you think she's gonna come to that and just be respectful to you? You think she's gonna have some level of respect for you? What kind of sick ass, narcissistic ass nigga are you? She don't have no respect for you. She has nothing but disdain for you, because you a nasty individual. And then to go at that woman for just defending herself and telling Adam over and over, trying to get her to stop talking. You know why he was doing that? Because his ass was lying. What he heard was on a wire tap. They fed him that information. The guy that he's referring to, man, that happened years prior to that. There was no second guy. There was no other Pyro guy. Man, the feds fed him that info. And he made up the storyline. And that woman came to defend herself against a grown-ass man that got a voice. You picking on that girl. That's what you doing. You picking on her. Your issue is with Brick. Deal with Brick. What type of suck-ass nigga will go at a nigga's girl? That's sucker shit. Real life sucker shit. It's just normalized now. Like, this shit is what this is what we showing the babies. This is what we showing to the younger generation. It's okay to get on these platforms and disrespect our queens like that with no regards for nothing. Her kids, nothing. They got kids, man. But in your world, everything is content. That's why I be waffling on if I'm going to do this or keep doing this, because that shit fucks with me. So disrespectful, man. So violent. And a nigga like that would never play with a nigga like me in person like that. It'll be a movie. You niggas will read about it in the funny papers the next day, I swear to God. Play with mine, you niggas gonna read about it. Especially in my presence. That shit is disgusting right there. I don't care what nobody say. That shit right there is utter disgusting. Grown ass bully. Bullying that girl. Smearing her all out here for the public to hear. And her kids. Her mom and dad and family members. For the sake of content. And his issue was with one person. Her man. I don't respect that shit at all. That shit, that's some bitch shit. All that right there was straight bitch shit. Then warning her. I'm a dick. You are what you mean? You gonna you've been disrespecting her. You've been disrespecting her the whole time. Disrespecting her, her family, her kids, everything. You just a disrespectful dude. With no integrity. I feel sorry for R&B, but then I think about it like, no, I don't. Because she sat there hearing that nigga on some petty shit and stayed with him. Went and got a tattoo on his back of him. When she heard him firsthand on some petty shit. And I ain't talking about the other petty. You know what I'm talking about. The grooming. She was a part of all that. And stuck around. She was more worried about what the shade room was going to say about it than that little girl. That's a fact. And she got kids. get to that.
Okay. I gotta say this though, regardless of how we feel about Wack and not coming up with, because he mad. Wack is clearly mad at Brick, and for something to not be true about somebody, Wack is putting a lot of energy into this whole conversation with Brick. He mad. You really don't like this dude. Like, is it because he wants you to produce paperwork? Is it because he done called you out on certain situations? It's the stuff that Brick is saying about you true. But the fact that Wack is saying, hey, Adam, get her off the phone because it ain't going to go how you want to go. And the Brick baby is your homeboy. I'm going to get her off the phone because I'm going to disrespect her.
Oh, you didn't know? We got content.
Yeah, whatever. Salute to Ray Gill for the content. So yeah, let's move it along, man. I'm gonna switch gears here, man. That shit there, that shit bothers me, bro. Cause a nigga play with mine like that. Yeah, just play with mine like that. Yeah, please play with mine like that. Anyway, WACK100 reveals new details on why Tupac thought Bad Boy backdoored him. I don't know. Did y'all hear that already? Because I just stumbled across it. I don't remember hearing it. He was on that It's Up There podcast. So I'm going to check it out unless y'all already heard this and then we can move along. But I seen a few videos on here that he put out that I haven't seen yet personally. So y'all can tell me in the chat while it play.
When the homies bagged up, you start seeing Suge get hands put on him.
Right.
Because I was the last one to tell him, hey, look, bro, you got the whole industry spooked. Every time we pull up, it's scattering. I'm thinking we here to have a conversation with these people and this other shit you doing.
Yeah.
You know, he did something to the FUBU cats that I'm like, bro, what you doing? You can't do that. They're a pillar in the on what's going on. Let's sit down and talk business with these people, right? So everybody started to get away because, and that's why Ray J did what he did. He said, Wack, you smart, you got connects, and you dirty, filthy. I'm R&B, but I'm a little dirty, filthy R&B. We gonna let you use your connects and let's get this thing done in the building.
Yeah.
At the time, Stutterbox from Main Street was my neighbor. Stutterbox had the relationship with Shaq. I had the relationship with K. Slay. So we brought that all together. Stutterbox used the Shaq to get us in the building. I used the K. Slay. If you go look at All I Feel, K. Slay is the A&R of that album, or that R&B album.
Okay.
So I'm standing on Ray J's side as management.
Right.
Stutterbox is standing on Shaq and them side. They tried to get rid of Box and etch him out when the business was going, but I told him, you can't send, Ray J kept it gangster. And like, we finna send you and Ray J your check. I said, you got to pay Box. We ain't paying Box. If it wasn't for Boxes, wouldn't have come together. Or keep the checks.
Right.
They like, well, we don't want to deal with him. I said, well, send me Box check.
Yeah.
And
I'll
they sent
get
it to me. Yeah. So they sent it to me. I'll never forget, it was the name of like Platinum West, and I got him his bag, and we kept moving from there.
I was doing something else. Sorry about that. 099 is in the building. 999. I gotta say it the right way. 0999 is in the building, man. Salute to 0999. Who else is in the chat? Did I miss anybody? I miss anybody. Let me turn this down. Y'all don't want to hear all that. Y'all don't want to hear all that, man. I'm over here multitasking. You dig it? Oh, hold up. I already got you chaotic. My guy. My man, 50 grand. The fuck? Oh, okay. All right, got everybody that I see in the chat so far. You know, if you're new to my channel, man, and you watch it from afar, salute to you. I appreciate you being here. I really do. On this channel, man, I shout out the people that mean the most to me, the most important people to this channel, the people. Your channel don't operate without the people. And if you think anything different, you're an idiot. Salute to my guy, Walter Parsons. Salute to you, my guy. But don't want anybody to say anything about exactly. But don't want anybody to say about the Builder Girl, R&B and chatters. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. As soon as you say something about R&B and chatters, it's a problem. When you talk about the detachables, It's an issue. Yeah. A real life Build-A-Bear. That's all I'm saying. It's not personal. You know. Yeah. See, my girl, natural. All natural. Yeah. Way better. Better. I'm just saying. This ain't a comparison thing. I'm just saying. Let's point shit out. You know? But you the millionaire. You know what I'm saying? You the nigga who rub elbows with Tony Ayo and Uncle Murder. Yeah, you that guy. You that guy who Jim Jones in it and in the Preem team. You doing all this. But you got a Build-A-Bear. A Build-A-Girl. R&B and cheddars. I don't even like Arby's. They fries is cool though. Yeah, they fries is they fries be hitting a little bit. But yeah. I'm just saying, this ain't a comparison thing. But see, I'm just a little old me over here, My girl all natural, Yeah. Looks way better than yours. But I'm just saying though, it's not a comparison thing. We just point out, why you sitting here talking about Brick Girl and who she banging. R&B was talking to a whole lot of niggas on that app at that time. Would you want us to forget about that? No. She was talking to my guy Stan G. Where's Stan G at? Can we get Stan G in the chat so he can elaborate on his time with R&B and cheddars? Is all I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand what we doing here. Why niggas speaking on niggas' girls and shit? Why niggas is locked up? Nigga, please. And with all that money you invested, it didn't do a damn thing. People be all in that comment section lying like a motherfucker. Talking about how pretty she is. Man, I just be sitting there shaking my head like these niggas here, bro. Either you niggas don't know what real beauty is or you niggas is just nut huckers, nut riders. And I think it's a little bit about two things can be true at the same time. Don't you think, Giving Life? What you think? Salute to Giving Life again. That's my guy, 706 in the building. Shantae Cooper, she sliding. She natural, I bet. Showing your face and nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to understand what we doing. That's it. Like why niggas calling niggas girls out and shit. Let's talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I love me some freckles. Let's get to the content.
Yeah, but so I'm saying with Suge though, there's so many stories about.
Oh, real quick, did y'all see this shit already? Can anybody tell me? Have we seen this? I was talking about. Wait a minute, shut the car. I was talking about. He was Ray J Security. Yeah, he was Ray J Security. He was Ray J Security. Ray J, the nigga who got all the baddies. He had all the, and you had to settle for Clubhouse. In a word, what's that nigga name? Freddie. What's that nigga name from Clubhouse? Be like Club out. What's that nigga name? Y'all please tell me. Freddie. Damn, I'm bad on niggas' names. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Freddie, he had the brother, the twin brother, and then he be like Club out. Like you had to settle for Clubhouse. Damn, nigga, you was at the Diddy parties. The level you was at level 2. Yeah, you was probably at the level 2. I ain't gonna lie, I believe you was at his level 4. Lotion activated. I mean, baby oil activated. My apologies. You know what I'm saying? Inglewood Blue. Huh, tell her. You natural, You don't have no added preservatives. Yeah. Let's talk about it. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Y'all see what that thumbnail say? Let's talk about it. Maybe them people sent R&B after CS2. Bingo, y'all. Listen, man. That nigga invested a lot of money. Then he wrote up a contract. Did y'all forget about the contract he wrote up for R&B and cheddars and had her sign? So if she leave him, he taking it. And this is what's so crazy. He telling Adam that the ass is real, right? I swear on everything holy on my daughter. I was on Clubhouse at the time. The nigga wrote up a contract and the ass, the boobs, and all that right there he's taking it back if they go their separate way. Now all of a sudden that ass is natural. Natural what? Naturally fake is what we saying. You know, it's like buying a sex toy. You know? Hey, look, what you eat don't make me ish. What you do is what you do. Ain't no judgment here. But I'm just saying, if you gonna go at somebody else's girl and shit when you got an issue with the other guy, then nigga, let's talk about it. Freddie Roosevelt, club out. Yeah, where he at? Nigga, drop a bomb for Freddie Roosevelt, this bitch. Where he at? Yeah, man. I'm just trying to understand what we doing here. What's the parameters here? Cause niggas going at niggas girls and shit, bullying niggas girls and shit. When your issue was with Brick. Brick said how you knew about the AK-47 before he hit the station. The correct answer is, nigga, they caught you via wiretap. And they sent their best agent the information. CS2 motherfucking back. And just like CS2 back do, he brings results. He executes. You know? But he did it off the back of this nigga baby mama, and that's what's so foul and disgusting about it. Nigga, you could have spent any other narrative. Why'd you play on that man's girl, his wifey like that? They got kids together. Ain't none of that shit funny. Ain't none of that shit content. I would love to see somebody in a high position. And I hate to say that. But you know, I'm an eye for an eye type of nigga. I don't know about y'all, but I'm an eye for an eye type of nigga. You know, and salute to his wife, you know, and their kids, their you know, communion. But I mean, shit, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm an 80s baby, 81 to be exact. What's good for the goose, good for the gander, ain't it? So why not return the favor? Go at his and his kids. Fuck it. Let's talk about it. I hate a bully ass nigga picking on women. Hate a nigga like that, bro. He's a sucker for that. And you niggas over there supporting that shit. Stay over there too. Cause when the shit all hit the fan and shit, you niggas will never be accepted over here. On none of these platforms that rock the same way. You niggas is crazy. We don't need no sheep. We need all wolves. And our queens are real queens. They damn sure ain't about to take orders from no pawn ass nigga.
Him smacking this or doing this to Dre. They had a couple stories. They say he done shit to Dre with these rappers and producers and shit. So I don't know how.
Let me tell you what he
that.
did to Dre. He made Dre reach into himself and challenge himself. Now, let's talk about it. Death Row, yes, Suge's company. Suge is a marketing genius. That's his strength. Running the company, the creativity of it, all that, that's Dre, that's Reggie,
right.
that's all these other. Even Snoop, you got to get with the Snoop.
Yeah,
because,
shout out to Snoop.
Okay, watch this. Prior to Tupac going to jail, all the BS I was going on with Tupac in the streets with law enforcement and all that, you ever heard Suge mention the Tupac?
Mm-mm.
You know where him going to get Tupac out of jail come from? Snoop.
I didn't know that.
Snoop Dogg said,
go get him.
We need to go
him.
get him. We need him.
Yeah.
Everybody turned their back on him. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Right? Suge listened to him. He went and
That's the narrative that they would like to push. That's the narrative that they would like to push. And it all makes a lot more sense now because I remember that being said by Snoop a while back. And it makes a lot of sense to me now because Snoop had something to do with the assassination of Tupac. Allegedly, he had a walkie-talkie. Plus, Suge say he has a recording of Snoop Dogg damn near about to throw up and pass out, distraught, explaining his part in that whole Tupac assassination, allegedly. So of course he going to push the narrative that, man, I'm the reason that, why would I ever want to help put a hit on him? I'm the one who wanted him here. And all that could be true. Two things can be true at the same time. Snoop Dogg really wanted Pac there. He knew that they was going to be an unstoppable force. But then they bumped heads. Shit happens. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? You know? Shit, I used to play sports. Want to get a nigga, go to the park, want to get a nigga on the chain. Oh, yeah, he balling right there, man. I like your style, man. Come on, let's play. Before the game over, nigga, I wish I never picked the nigga. So what are we even talking about? That don't change the fact that Suge Knight say he had a walkie-talkie that night and he participated in the assassination of Tupac Shakur, allegedly. That's a fact. I love Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop Dogg. But when I heard that shit from Suge, my motherfucking jaw dropped. And it makes sense now why he went on this whole I love Tupac campaign. Meanwhile, telling the story about when they got on the plane and because he was buddying up with the East Coast when he was supposed to be staying on this West Coast politics soil. And shit got muddy on the way home. How you do that? Brother, this shit coming out. What's in the dark gonna always come to the light. Remember that.
Did what he did, right? This is why it hurt Snoop so much when Pac turned on him the way he turned on him. Because you gotta remember, while you was in jail, Snoop was cool with Bad Boy. While you was on the street doing what you was doing, Snoop was cool with Bad Boy. Now, we all know and understand that Suge is letting you run your play. Wasn't no death row Bad Boy problems prior to that.
Right.
But when you get out, Suge riding away. Back then, conflict sold units.
Yeah.
Right? So Suge letting you run your play. You think Bad Boy and Death Row didn't have enough money to get rid of one another? That's what they wanted to do. Yeah. Right?
It felt like they were trying to on the low though.
Man, I almost missed that comment, man. Let me slow down because I get in my zone. Salute to my guy Mike B in the chat. He said, "Stand on the media. You saved the day. You the only one. You're the only one on the team that gave us our daily content, man. Salute, man. Salute to you. I appreciate you for appreciating me, and I definitely appreciate every one of y'all. And y'all know that from the bottom of my heart. I swear to God, y'all can see me on this camera now. Y'all don't just hear my voice and shit. Man, I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love y'all for real. My channel, when I was at the height of my shit doing these numbers crazy, man, I show love then. So it's never gonna change. This channel wouldn't be shit without the people that support it. And if you got a channel out there, man, that rarely give y'all flowers, y'all need to reconsider dealing with that channel. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit go hand in hand. You know? It's real shit. I do what I do and y'all rock in the comment section and support 50-50. It's all 50-50 across the board. You know? And that's how at least I look at it. Let's get back to it though. I appreciate that though, Mike B. Real nigga shit though.
No, it ain't no trying to. You just niggas just making $200-300 million a year.
Well, two of them niggas did get hit now.
Who?
Pac and Biggie gone.
Okay, now let's talk about that. Pac's.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that in the chat. Salute to Jacqueline. I shouldn't have said your whole name. I just read it the way it shows up on my phone. Salute to Jackie in the chat. I missed it. I was, when I get in the zone, I get in the zone. But my apologies. I never try to miss anybody that's in the comment section, man. So Jackie, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you pulling up and finally showing support. I know you were scared to jump in that water and swim, but you in there now. I'm going to throw you the life jacket. Make sure you don't drown. Everybody in the chat is family. So you don't have to be nervous anything about talking in the chat or anything like that. You family, they family. You understand? We all family. You feel me? So thank you. We appreciate you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the team. And you said, get you some sleep. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But thank you, though. Let's go.
Original beef with Bad Boy is him saying they set me up. Now let's talk about it.
Why he be talking like he like directly involved in this shit? Like he really somebody I remember who it is, but I ain't gonna say no names. But they did run that theory by me one day, and I was like, nah, I don't think he was involved in this shit either. But shit, she might be on to something though. I ain't gonna lie, and you probably listening right now, but I just got to give you your flowers low key though, cause I might have been wrong, and you might have been right. This nigga really might have his hands in this shit too. This nigga been ratting since 1944. Don Julio, that's on my mama. Let's go.
He got hit.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Puff already at Quad. They don't know you coming to Quad. The only people know you coming to Quad is that paid you to come lay a verse.
Yeah, but I don't gotta know you coming. If I just get wind you there.
No, hold on. You ever been to Quad?
Yeah.
When you up top, you can look down.
Yeah.
Right? They see him when he walking down the
That's
sidewalk.
all you need.
Hold on. He got 15 steps to the patio, to the entry, to the lobby. And it's another, 10 steps to that little elevator?
Yeah.
Do you really think Biggie and Puff, that's every bit of 90 seconds to within 90 seconds assembled a team that was going to meet Pac at that elevator? No, they was waiting on him.
Okay, yeah, that makes
So when
sense.
you factor that in,
right.
they was waiting on.
Now, how do we know that they didn't know he was coming now?
They didn't know he was coming.
Because sometimes, like, you can have...
He was coming to lay a verse.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when a big name is coming to, like with me and Herb, what we finna do with Herbo, where we going at, they are prepared knowing that me and Herbo will be there at this time. Like, so it can be rumblings amongst the people.
Good question. So, okay. We know he coming. We didn't put the shooters outside to rob him.
Yo, that's hilarious. Salute to Shantae. That's funny. She said if her ass was real, it wouldn't be leaning to the side. That's crazy because I did see that when they was at that the baby reveal thing with Sharice and Loose Cannon, and she had that dumbass short ass dress. Yo, look, oh my God, bro. I wouldn't try to do this. Stop. Y'all, stop in the chat. Cause I'm not trying to do this to this girl, man. But I don't like how he played with Brick. So we need to play with her. That was the dumbest little skirt shit she had on. She's damn near 60 years old, and that motherfucker with that little skirt on looking stupid. Ass like it had steroids in it. It was nasty. There was nothing sexy about it. Turned me off. Swear to God. At that point, I deeply considered if I was gonna date again. I said, if this is the shit that's out here that I gotta compete and deal with, nah, I ain't doing it. But then God blessed me with something natural. So I'm just throwing that out there. This ain't a competition, though.
Not to kill him, to rob him, because they come to rob him. They're going to kill him on the sidewalk.
Right.
We seen, boom. Next thing we know, we hear shots. Loon. We hear the shots, and we know that we lined him.
Yeah.
Are we staying in the studio, or are we coming down to the scene?
Staying in the studio. They came down?
They come down. They heard the shots. They say, yo, ain't Pac down
or
there?
if we playing some mental tricks, though. We know mental tricks being played, man.
No, we talking about Biggie and Puff, right? Puff ain't dealing with that type of.
They ain't on that.
The man ain't no punk, but he
and all. Yeah, they
running into the.
You got to be deep in to have that type mentality.
You got to be one of them,
for
right?
For sure.
You know that go to the funeral, pay for the funeral, cry with the family,
that.
right?
Nigga,
they not on that,
right?
Pac looks up, and the first people he see
is them down.
Y'all did it. Now, what's crazy is the gunman didn't even want to spark him. Pac sparked first. He hit himself. He sparked on the pool.
Damn.
So when he sparked, they spark.
I ain't know that. I ain't never heard of that.
They come down. They hear the shots. Yo, ain't come down. He look up. You set me up.
Man, excuse us, CS2 back from your lying ass, but I gotta salute my man 50 grand. Two blown. My A1 day one. Having me dying on Instagram. What's up, my guy? Blessings and salutations and all that good shit. We up here tonight, late night cooking, having a good time, big ass barbecue. We all family. Walter on the motherfucking grill. Shantae making the drinks and the pastries and shit. Mike B, that nigga frying chicken. I told the nigga we not doing chicken, but he just wanted to do chicken. Ghost Bandera said shit, nigga. I got the drink. That nigga brought the Henny, the Remy, and all that. I'm trying to see who we got. We got Jackie. We got Jackie on the potato salad because she likes to put chicken bouillon in her motherfucking potatoes. So I for sure gonna put her on that. And Tanya Karen, she the DJ. Yeah, she rocking the DJ, nigga. We ain't here just chilling, my guy. You know. Salute though, my nigga. Man, my man, 50 grand, too blown. Let's go.
Bro, they brought the up. They trying to say that we gonna step over and keep moving.
Yeah, for sure.
If we didn't send the people, right?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
So that whole